Have you ever wondered whether you are truly in love with a certain person, or if it's just a really strong crush that you will get over in a few months? These two terms are sometimes seen as interchangeable, but there are actually a lot of important differences to distinguish whether your feelings for that person are love or simply a crush, and there are definitely a lot of things that overlap between the two. So by the end of this video, it will become a lot more clear. If that sounds good, well, let's get started. A crush can be described as a fleeting sensation of adoration, passion, or obsession for someone. Most of the time, when you develop a crush on someone, you are drawn to their physical appearance alone. You'll concentrate on the person's outward appearance, manner of speech, and smile. A crush can occur instantly because it's merely a physical attraction, while love takes longer to build as it evolves over time. In this scenario of having a crush, you haven't fallen in love with the person because of spending loads of time with them or getting to know them, but rather you are infatuated with them solely because of only a few visible traits that initially caught your attention. A crush is a fleeting emotion because you'll eventually grow tired of that person. Although it is easily fleeting, it is a strong one to the point that most of us erroneously confuse a crush with love. Did you notice? Most of what was described refer only to superficial traits that draw you to the person. In that scenario, you don't actually know if, behind that pretty or handsome face, that person is actually a good person, because you haven't gotten to spend time with them to truly get a feel if they vibe with you, have similar or different personalities, or even intimate details about each other. Instead, it's only based on how a person looks or acts, which caught your attention, and from there, you most likely will start filling in the blanks yourself, subconsciously assuming they might be a great person simply based on a few first impressions. Now, let's move on to love and how it differs from simply having a crush. Love is a powerful emotion of unwavering attachment. Unlike simply having a crush, it takes a longer amount of time to fall in love. Since falling in love with someone requires time spent getting to know them, it is very rare to actually have a love at first sight moment, because it takes much longer for both people in the relationship to decide for themselves whether they are the right ones for each other. The reason it takes time for love to develop and blossom is because they don't just take into account physical appearance, but other important things as well, like compatibility, character, personality, and sometimes even luck. Loving someone entails having a strong, abiding affection for that individual, no matter their flaws, whereas if it were simply a crush, it can also disappear instantly if you realize some flaws about the other person that you didn't initially know at first. Additionally, you'll support this individual through good times and bad and will go above and beyond to ensure their happiness. When you're with the person you love, you'll always feel safe and at ease. Secondly, while love is more concerned with a person's inner qualities and character, a crush is mainly focused on physical appearance. Don't get us wrong, however, it is possible to simply have a crush based on looks alone, and then, upon getting to truly know them, eventually evolve into love. This ensures that even as you both grow older and looks start to fade, you two will still be madly in love because you have found other things about them that make them worthwhile as a partner. That's actually a major difference between true love and a temporary crush. It is also said that crushes last 4 months on average, so if your feelings for them last longer, it could be either love or obsession, and I'm sure you'd hope that it'd be the former. Another important difference is that with a simple crush, you inevitably build up a large list of expectations even when you don't actually know the person and what they are like. This will obviously lead to disappointment because you will have built them up in their head as someone else solely by how you judge them by first impressions. Try not to be that person. On the other hand, when you're in love, you don't have that problem, because you are satisfied and appreciate who they are objectively, and not merely as a fantasy in your head of how they are supposed to act. Thank you for watching. If you want to stay tuned for more content, don't forget to subscribe and also put a like if this video helped you out. We will be back with more videos.